Wake up, Jacob. It is me, IP. And if you are rocking with the tribe, like, share, subscribe. Just coming back to you with another video. And this one has to do with preppers and homesteaders. In fact, had this article sent to me. I'm going to bring it up here for you guys. And it is Derecho damage up to 10 million acres of farmland. So that is definitely something we all need to be aware of, I should say. And it said that it damaged 10 million acres of Iowa farmland, corn and soybean crops most impacted. And it says 43% of Iowa's corn and soybeans crop has been damaged or destroyed. So let's see how much of this article we can actually get to real quick here. Let me scoot it over a little bit there. So a powerful storm system that roared across the Midwest earlier this week killed at least 2 people and also caused widespread damage to millions of acres of crops in Iowa, according to officials. The National Weather Service's Storm Prediction Center said on Tuesday morning that the intense Derecho traveled from southeast Dakota all the way to Ohio, a path of 770 miles in 14 hours. So when the system reached Des Moines, forecasters said wind gusts were clocked at more than 100 miles an hour that caused devastation across farm communities. A Derecho is a widespread, so we have the definition here, long-lived windstorm that is associated with a band of rapidly moving showers of thunderstorms. Okay. Quote, this morning I had a farmer reach out to me to say this was the worst wind damage to crops and farm buildings that he had ever seen across the state in such a wide area, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds told reporters on Tuesday. And Reynolds said early estimates indicate 10 million acres, 4 million hectares, have been damaged in the nation's top corn production state, and many grain bins were destroyed. That's nearly a third of the roughly 31 million acres of land farmed in the state sustained damage from the Derecho. According to data from the USDA, 23.4 million acres were seeded with corn and soybean this spring. And by early estimates, that would mean some 43% of Iowa's 2020 corn and soybean crops has been damaged or destroyed by the violent storm systems, according to Radio Iowa. The most significant damage is to the corn crop, which is in the advanced stages of development, nearly a month away from the beginning of the harvest. So guys, you really got to pay attention to this. Okay, so this is satellite imagery showing the storm system right there. Okay, and Iowa Agriculture Secretary Mike Naig, I hope I'm saying his name right, said tens of millions of bushels worth of commercial grain storage and millions of bushels of on-farm grain storage has been damaged or destroyed. And quote, it says, it's incredibly devastating to see what's happening to crops and to structures all across the storm path, said the reporter. Okay, we're looking at all this damage, all this just laying flat. This is, wow, the wind really tore this up if you guys saw the pictures there. Rogers Zylstra, who has farmed in central Iowa nearly Kellogg since 1980, told the Associated Press that 4 of his hog barns lost their roofs, 2 of his machine sheds suffered significant damage, and many of his corn acres were destroyed. Zylstra, 69, said crop insurance will help, but that the financial hit will be devastating for many farmers. The question remains for all of us is what happens in the next 5 or 6 weeks? How much can we salvage out of these fields? Zylstra said. I know that some people won't survive this, but there's a fair number of people that will figure out how to hang in there. And we'll keep doing what we do. And it says in Jasper County, farmer Brian Rumbaugh that the storm told KCCI TV that the storm flattened most of his 450 acres of corn, something he's never seen in his 50 years of farming. Look at what is going on here, guys. So it says that this is the worst one I've ever had. We had tornadoes go through a while back, tornadoes 300 and 400 feet wide, but this has everything. So guys, this, you guys can finish this article here. It's almost done right here. It says, let's see here. As part of that federal assistance, it could be a Small Business Administrative declaration or a U.S. Secretary of Agriculture designation, which provides resources for impacted farmers. Iowa Homeland Security and Emergency Management Director told KCCI. Iowa officials reported roofs torn off homes and buildings, vehicles were blown off the roads and hit by trees, and people hurt by flying debris. One death and dozens of injuries were reported in the state. President Trump tweeted Tuesday night he was sad to see the damage from the derecho in the Midwest. 112-mile-hour winds in Midway, Iowa. The federal government is in close coordination with the state officials. The president wrote, "We are with you all the way. Stay safe and strong." So, guys, this is big. Look at the damage, the devastation right here. I mean, these silos and bins and barns and all this, just look at the crops laying down. This is a lot. So it's a huge farm. It's a lot of acres. And so what does that mean? It means corn and soybean shortages, okay, at least in the short term, because you're talking about you have to go through a completely different, completely new growing season. Okay, you look at this. This is some serious, serious devastation. So yeah, it's time to homestead, time to prep, time to stock up, time to prepare, time to preserve, because I pray the Most High be with each and every one of us as we navigate and go through this whole ordeal, guys. So that's my thoughts. I wanted to see you guys' thoughts on, what's going on and what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do with the information? These things are happening, and this is obviously, it's not the first, won't be the last. It's going to continue to happen. Various little things like that. These are just warning signs. These are things that says, hey, listen up, prepare, get ready. Okay, this is what's going on with us in these trying times. Okay, in these trying times. So something in which we should all be doing, and that is preparing. So like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.